There was all kinds of damage done overnight on the Garden Island with all of that rain. You check out the huge water geyser in the distance, and you can see all of the ponding that is happening. The south side of the island especially hard hit, but nowhere was spared as the storm covered all of Kauai. Our Kristen Concilio is in Koloa tonight on the south side of Kauai, and she joins us now with the latest. Kristen?
Jai, we're here on Aloha Place in Koloa, where, as you can imagine, floodwaters came up to here. Now, residents have been working all day, sifting through all their belongings damaged by the floods. If we pan over here, you can see beds, couches, rugs, dresser drawers. Residents are trying to salvage anything they can before more rain comes over the weekend. Now, we have Sky Grip here with us, whose 2 homes got flooded. And Sky, I can't smell anything right now, but you said earlier the smell was horrendous.
Oh yeah, the water was mixing in with the waste from the septic systems, and that was flooding into our houses. And that's why all day we've been working real hard to clean it all out. And we want to thank all the first responders who came in and waded in those waters to help everybody get out safely and stuff too. Yeah, but it was, very horrible scene last night with all the floods coming in, all the mud coming into our homes.
And how was this storm different from others previously?
It's one of the worst ones. In 2018, there was a really bad storm, and this one is equally equivalent to that, if not maybe a little bit more.
How long do you think it's going to take to recover from all this damage?
You got to change walls, flooring, clean everything. A lot of construction work. Could take a month, 2 months easily, I think. That's what it's taken in the past to do it, where you got to do drywall, painting, flooring, most of that stuff to get everything back clean and good again.
And you said over the last 20 years, so many floods have come through your neighborhood. Can you tell us more about that?
At least 5 or 6 since 2010 that I know of for sure. And that's a lot more than what I've heard from my wife's grandparents who lived here over 30 years and worked in the plantations when the sugarcane fields were here. And there were no floods back then, or none this bad. It would barely come into the yard is what I heard back in the day.
So you're hoping?
I'm hoping for change, yeah. Hopefully we can find something or a reason why this is happening or a way to prevent us having to clean our homes every 4 or 5 years, and go through the toxic mud and the waste from our septic systems flooding into it. And then it builds up black mold. I've already seen black mold from the previous flood in my nephew's studio as he was ripping open the walls. So if you don't clean it good enough, then the mold's just going to be growing in your house too. So it's really hard. And how long will it take to clean all of it out thoroughly? Who knows, right? If you can even do it at all.
Thank you so much, Sky. Once again, residents are working as fast as they can to clean up the mess before more rain comes pouring down. Reporting live from Koloa, Kristen Concilio, back to you.
Thank you, Kristen. Governor Josh Green has issued an emergency proclamation in response to the heavy rains, flooding, and landslides as well impacting Kauai County. It helps to speed up the emergency management functions and allows the state to provide services, materials, and facilities for response efforts. The relief period is effective today, and it runs through April the 22nd.
Hawaii U.S. Senator Brian Schatz issued this statement. I am closely monitoring the severe flooding on Kauai and am in touch with Mayor Kawakami. I stand ready to work with county, state, and federal agencies to make sure that Kauai gets all the support it needs from the federal government.